Alright, I have sharpened the axe again. We were just working on this spoon, which may be a separate video, I'm not sure. I may make this all into one. But I'm now going to work on processing this guy. So I'm going to try and get him down to a nice usable piece of wood. What I may actually wind up doing is working first on this side. This side may be easier to get flat and usable, and then split this where I'm going to have room to do a cooking spoon, and then for the other piece of wood, the offcut was about this size, which is actually a great size for little scoops or small eating spoons. Actually, that right there would probably make a full-size eating spoon. And some good scoops. I've thought about doing hairpins as well. I've made a couple before, and they've come out okay. It's something that I'd like to get better at though. So that's what we may do with that, but for now, let's get this process into a billet. I know I said I'd start on the other side, but I changed my mind. So you're seeing that it's kind of peeling along that edge, and what I actually want is this to smooth out to flat. So I'm going to work from the other side some. Get this bark off. Okay, so we can see here, right there, we can see where something has been inside, which is this guy right here, a little bug. So, one second. So I want to get this out and see if there's any other areas where this bug could be, if there's another one. See, same goes over here. This is your trail of one of those little bugs. So it does look like there's another one right there, but since I was soaking in the water, it may have killed any. So I'm going to try and get the rest of this off and make sure there's nothing else under there, which I think that this trail continues. Look at that, that is beautiful. Alright, so we can see, if you can see this right here, you can see where it's come in, and that is kind of like where it started to burrow into. So that doesn't go any deeper than that trail, but this looks like it may go deeper. So what I'm going to do first is chop at that and make sure there's no more bugs down there, because okay, so no more there. Okay, so, oh, once that, a little bit more trail. Alright, so we can see none of the trails continue, there's no more holes. That's a little knot right there, but so that means that this thing should be all clean. There is another one actually right there, and some more trail here, so I'm going to chop away at that a little bit. There it is. So those trails don't go anymore into the wood, which is great. So what that means is that probably that water has killed any of the little grubs or bugs in there that have been burrowing in, and that's really nice because we definitely don't want them in there ruining perfectly good logs. So, alright, this side is really nice and smooth. I'd love to start on that side, but because it's so nice and round, I'm actually thinking of making small bowls out of that. We're going to see that, but I'm going to try and get that flattened out. Alright. You see it's starting to go. get this a little bit better. Okay. So, what we got here, I think, is a pretty good base for a bowl. I do not have the perfect circle here, but what I'm going to do is use this kind of like a, yeah, I'm going to use that as just a very rough sketch of a circle. Yeah, because that'll be about the right size for it. And so then I'll take my saw and saw here so that I can get just a nice little bowl out of that. Huh. But here's the thing. Yeah, I think I would. I think what I want to do is add a handle to it. So, a handle probably about like this long, and it'll probably be smaller than that, but it'll probably be about there. But it's a good thing to overestimate. All right. So this piece looks like pretty good, but what I'm going to do is probably just bring this part in a little bit, because I want to leave this roughed out because I don't have a perfect circle, and so I'm going to leave that, but I know that I'll want the handle to be about from here to here, so I'll thin that out some. And to do that, in first so that I have something to just knock off there. There we go. I think that'll be good as far as the space for a handle goes for it being rough. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. You can already see a handle forming there. That'll be beautiful. So I'm just going to bring it into that edge. There we go. That's a lot closer. Alright. It's not the straightest cut or anything like that. That's okay because again, this is just roughing it out. This is just getting a feel for where the handle's going to be. Oh wow. You can already tell how much easier this one has been to cut than the one with all the knots because I'm not having to change direction all the time. see kind of the start of the handle. I usually like to map these things out before I start cutting, but you know, that is obviously going to be very thick, but that's like the basic shape I want to go for. I want to go thinner to a little bit of a wider, almost like light bulb shape. And this, I'll have to find the center point and then draw a perfect circle and then go from there. So what may happen is that the base of the handle actually moves down and the circle is smaller, but I don't think so. I think this will be about the right size. So, but I'll get that process. At some point we'll do another video of the official start of that. But for now, let me get this down to usable as well. see. That is going to be just a little bit short for a cookie spoon, but you know, it's possible to make another small bowl maybe, or to do probably like a good, like this alone piece would probably make about 4 good scoops. So we'll see how that goes, or a really like good size eating spoon, or maybe even like a small scoop. So we'll see how that goes. And that's all for today. So thank you guys for joining in. As soon as I get another plan for this and do a little bit more work on getting this ready, I'll try and be back on to